Good morning. Here are some thoughts this morning. Um, Let me just say that I'm not saying I have all the answers and everybody has to find their own path when it comes to God or politics. But what I'm writing here is called The Theory of God, Politics, and Hope. Now, faith is something greater than man and has been around forever. Some say God can't exist because it can't be proven by science. Therefore, they conclude that man created God. Well, who created science? Man created science. What occurred first back in the caveman days? Faith or science? If science was created by man and man is not perfect, how can science be perfect? It can't be. I learned about God when my mother had bone cancer. And I was 2 years old and not speaking or walking or talking. She was dying and she went clear to Lord's friends, clear around the world to pray for me just before she died. For me not to honor her would be to be a lowlife. My mom or stepmother died of cancer when I was 27 and she believed in God. My dad died when I was 42 years old with colon cancer and he believed in God. Now, I have always made sense of my cerebral palsy since I was 8 years old by saying that God did not make mistakes, and I was lucky and fortunate to be born me, and I like me. This does not mean that I have not questioned God's existence all my life. It's, is it not a fool to question what he has been told by his elders? That's the way my faith has always been my whole life. To make sense, to seek, search, and grow. I could care less what the Christian right would want to throw at me from the Bible. I have always looked at God as a good thing, but fear and shame does not and will never work for me. If I feel ashamed of myself, I have put these feelings onto myself. I believe that if you believe in God, then He knows everything. When I was born, when I will die, if I will believe in him, if I will go to heaven or hell. Which are strange concepts to me, heaven or hell, but I won't get into them right now. Some say that God gives us free will, but either God knows everything or he doesn't. It's that simple. Politics. Some choose not to believe in God, and some people that believe in politics do believe in God. But many believe in politics that don't believe in God because they want to fight for justice. The word justice is a very interesting word. What is justice? That's like asking some to define the word God. To me, God is love. Is justice love? Is justice free? Usually justice is based on norms within a society. In America, laws are not free. They cost a lot of money to change. Therefore, justice is not free. But justice can give hope to others. But like I said, it's often based on money. Does believing in God, whatever that would mean to you, does that cost money? The answer is no. God gives many people hope, whatever your interpretation of God is. All you need is yourself and your faith, and you really do not need anybody else or their approval. Now, when it comes to justice, you can't do it by yourself, and you need the approval of others. God and religion have been around forever, and the CIA was formed in World War II to gather information. You can't tell me that the CIA didn't know that religion, a large part of the lives in America or abroad, that they weren't influenced by religion or politics, and that with our modern day technology in the future, the people would be influenced even more so by God and religion. These were supposed to be the smartest people in the world when CIA was formed. People get political for strength in numbers for the cause that they are rallying for. Is the cause truthful depends on if you're a liberal or on the conservative side. Like every coin has a side to it. Everybody likes to belong and everybody likes to fit in and stand for a cause. It gives them hope. But with politics, money is always involved, and that the powers that be, are they truthful? And do the politicians really truly speak and fight for the cause? Are politicians puppets of corporate America and the CIA? I don't know, and it probably wouldn't be easy to prove if they were or if they weren't. With my mother and my disability, I have always thought of God. My disabled friends and I talked about death since I was 8 years old. Some died of muscular dystrophy and taught me a lot about spirituality in life. Most people that are 8 years old don't talk about less death unless they are sick and went to school with other disabled children. If you are born with a disability, you grow up faster than most kids your age because of your disability. I don't care if you believe in God or not. I really don't care if you're political either. I do care that you show kindness and respect towards one another. If you don't, you really can't tell me you believe in God or love because you don't. When we were young children, we were not told to be a liberal or conservative and to dislike others because of politics. How can we love one another when we choose a side that divides us? We can't. We choose a side to hate or dislike one another because of politics. Choose love over hate. Many people whom are political believe in God or spirituality, but one needs to be careful in rolling their eyes and being sarcastic. Oh, those conservative Jesus freaks are at it again. Or, oh, damn, those liberals don't know what the hell they're talking about. That can be interpreted as sarcasm, and sarcasm, as we're learning on the internet and our young children in schools, is a form of bullying. Some thoughts here. Everybody has to find their way, not looking for followers or to say, oh, John thinks he's found the path. Everyone has to find their own path and walk their own walk. Just some thoughts here. Have a good day. Peace and love.